you know. SOS, I hear them shouting. SOS, I hear them crying. Them calling, you buck up in a bad man place, you know, see it when I run for days, you can't get away. I bring bully.
This is the Dennis Daniels Show, and joining me as always is the boss, the Mon, John Pokemon.
Hello, hello.
And my next guest, well, all I can say is you might want to keep a close eye on him, because if you blink, you might just miss him. He is the current WWE Intercontinental Champion, Kofi Kingston. Kofi, thank you so much, and welcome to the Dennis Daniels Show.
Thanks for having me on.
Professional wrestling has come such a long way from its greats with Bruno Sammartino, Don Morocco, and superstar Billy Graham. What got you interested in professional wrestling?
I got my start actually up in Boston, and this is something that I've always wanted to do. And to kind of keep a long story short, one thing kind of led to another. A lot of right place, right time, and just very fortunate to have followed my dream and to have achieved it. So yeah, man, that's pretty much it in a nutshell.
I forgot to congratulate you on winning your third Intercontinental Championship. It was a great match with Dolph Ziggler, and the thing that you all need to know is that after he pinned Dolph Ziggler, he had to defend it again in the same night against Dolph Ziggler, no more than a few minutes after winning it, and he did it again. He did it with that powerful kick, Trouble in Paradise. Ooh, that's a nasty kick there. How did you develop Trouble in Paradise?
Trouble in Paradise, actually, I don't know exactly where it came from. It kind of evolved over time. I call it Trouble in Paradise because, a lot of times you'll be on the beach and, be hanging out, having a good time, and there'll be some troublemaker walking by, either playing loud music, kicking sand on everybody, and basically bringing trouble to your paradise, which is kind of like my kick. No one likes when you bring trouble in paradise, when you bring trouble to your paradise. So that's kind of where it came from. When I hit that kick, my opponents definitely do not like it.
Well, the way I see it in action, I don't see why they would like it. It's kick, boom, and good night, Irene. Ooh.
Hey man, Kofi, just wanted to know, what is it like to compete in a match at WrestleMania? I know last year you competed in the Money in the Bank match at WrestleMania. Could you just kind of describe the atmosphere, the feeling in the air at a stage like WrestleMania? WrestleMania is the pinnacle of what we do. This is the show that we build to all year round. For me, always being a wrestling fan growing up, I always, would pretend, every time I used to have a Bugs Bunny doll that I would practice all my moves on, and I would pretend that we were actually in WrestleMania. So, I know the stereotypical term is a dream come true, but for me, it actually was. This is what I had envisioned myself being in as a kid. So for me to have actually made it to WrestleMania was a huge deal for me, and I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it right now. You know what I mean? It never gets old. Sometimes I have to take a step back and just realize kind of how fortunate I am, to have achieved my dream. So it's an indescribable feeling. It's amazing, performing in front of thousands and tens of thousands of fans. It's great because we have the best fan base in the world.
You have been in a very diverse number of matches in the WWE. Before you get ready for these matches, do you have some kind of pre-warm-up ritual?
It's funny because I get asked that a lot, and I don't do anything really, really crazy. I just kind of jump around a lot and, kind of try to settle my nerves because my 3-year anniversary from debuting on ECW 3 years ago was this past, was it Saturday? The 22nd of January. So, yes, man, it never gets old, and, again, I'm just very fortunate.
One last question. I believe you're participating in the upcoming Royal Rumble. Could you just kind of explain, what all goes into that process? What is that like?
It's crazy. Actually, this year is going to be 40 superstars as opposed to the 30 over the past few years. So it's going to be even harder, you literally would have a 1 in 30 chance. Now it's a 1 in 40 chance. So you have an even less, likelihood of winning the match. So I don't know, man. Everyone's goal is to kind of win that Royal Rumble and be the main event at WrestleMania. So my goal is no different. So there's really no way to prepare for it, but it's just such a crazy and hectic environment. This year it's going to be in Boston, which I went to school there and my family lives there and everything. So it's going to be a good one for sure.
Well, with the Intercontinental Championship around your waist, I think you're going to have a really great kickoff on your road to WrestleMania. The Royal Rumble is this Sunday, January 30th at 8 p.m. on pay-per-view. Kofi, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thanks for having me on.
This is the Dennis Daniels Show saying until next time, good night, Chachi.